Ah, hey, what's up?
I forgot to drop the overlay down.
No worries. How's it going?
I've been busy. I mean, busy, trying to keep up with everything that I had going on today, and then trying to watch this football game, and then trying to uh, get ready for this.
Yeah, no, I totally get you. I was trying so hard to watch your live stream earlier, but priorities. Bengals only get one primetime game, so I'm gonna enjoy it. I knew this game was gonna go the way it's going. I just knew, and I was getting some messages, throughout the game, and I was like. I think that missed field goal in the first quarter really shifted their momentum and everything kind of fell apart. They escaped, you know, made it through halftime without getting blown out, and that touchdown drive to start the second half really got that momentum going again. I think I that missed field goal was like really the turning point of the Bengals offense and defense because when you talk about momentum, I think it works as a whole. It's not one sided, good momentum on offense, bad on defense. It's team momentum that really shifted it. It kind of
Is that you or me?
um, everything's fine with me. I think.
One of us glitched out for a second, so I'm not sure if it was you or me.
Oh well, I don't think it's me, but my point was is that missed field goal was a major momentum shift for the team. I'm glad they made it through halftime. I know they didn't score any, but they'd made some good halftime adjustments, and all in all, been playing much better football this second half.
You're either. I think you're freezing.
I don't know if Shelby's in here, but I'm gonna text her and tell her to turn her Wi-Fi off if she has it on.
Yeah, I just know that you're freezing up a little bit. Um, Man, I mean, this game is going to come down to. Looks like it's going to come down to the wire. So I hope we get a stop here, to be honest, because I don't want to give that young man his first win.
But I just saw a stat about half an hour ago, and it said the last 9 games the rookies or the Bengals have played against rookie quarterbacks they've lost, and that's 2 Baker's year, Tua, and I don't remember the other ones, but
Well,
so
I remember Johnny Manziel's debut. That was kind of a
well,
trash.
the Bengals just got a big stop on third down, so I think that's the start of closing this game out. If they can get the ball back, whether it be a field goal, go for or yeah, it looks like they're punting, um, to be able to capitalize. My early prediction has already been busted for this game because I went based off of how I thought it should go and not being realistic. My prediction for this game was 34-9. The Bengals D hold up and gave up 3 field goals. That was my early prediction, but that was because that in my mind, the way this Bengals team can play is as much as they should have allowed. Uh,
I I haven't seen a whole lot of it, so I've got to watch this game on replay. But this is money time right here. This drive right here, a score right here is huge for the rest of their season. I really believe that if they can go to Pittsburgh and win and come home and pull off the comeback here, scoring 14 points to win the game at the end, I believe that's huge. And I really suspect that they're going to pick this secondary apart.
I'm gonna run through the chat real quick while we're on commercial break. And so this was way early before the show started, and I saw it, but I don't know if he's still here. Silver Scorpion, if you're in here, uh, thanks for stopping by. I don't know if he's still here because he posted that real early. And then we got Metal Sharks in here. I saw him in your live chat, and I meant to say hey to him,
J-Man!
but I was, all over the place. We got Amanda in here. What's up? How's it going? Thanks for dinner. She cooked me and Shelby some dinner off of
Oh,
some Shelby shared some recipe on Facebook, and I guess I missed the whole scenario, and I guess Philip did too, because when he brought it over, I was like, "What is it?" And he said, "I whatever Shelby shared on Facebook." And I was like, "Yeah, okay." And so I did get to start eating it. It was like some sausage and steak and cheese and potato mix. I don't know, but it was really good. Um, Az Moore is here. He said, "What's up? How do we put in for the giveaway?" We'll get to that in just a few minutes. But thanks for stopping by, Frederick Romano. I always just in my head, ever since the first time I met him in one of these chats, I'm always like the boxing guy. Like
yeah.
that's you're the boxing guy. I don't even know if you metal detect or if you just like the metal detecting community, but you're the boxing guy to me. Um Aaron on the Facebook side says shout out from Samurai Beige page. What's up? Thanks for hanging out. AZ said, I have both Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow in my fantasy. I have Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow, and I sat Joe Burrow today. I believe the Chiefs are going to have a bounce back game against the Eagles, but I had T Higgins and I switched him out. I went and picked up Tyler Boyd, and I also have Jamar Chase, so it's a great pickup. He's having a fantastic, historic rookie season for a Cincinnati Bengal. We got our favorite Jellicana in here hanging out with us.
Hey, we have got to figure out how to make. You got to make her a moderator on Facebook and in here.
Uh, yeah, I talked to her a little bit last night. I will figure that out. She's still on the other YouTube channel right now, and so this game is more than I expected to be. Yeah, unfortunately, that's how it was. My cousin's at the game right now. I'm actually pretty jealous. Yeah, I was going to go. I really was, but Dad was like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just stay home and watch it, which is fine. Peyton, what's up, Peyton? Thanks for hanging with us. It won't even let me get on my fantasy. Yeah, I would try restarting the app, or I don't know. Yeah, I would say delete the app and re-download it. Oh, Jellicana's on here on YouTube as well. Thank you for supporting. Marty's in here. What's up, Marty? What's going on with your Bears, man?
Uh, I'm sick of listening to commentators think that they know what's best for that team, and now they're all reverting back to what he was trying to do originally as a coach. It bothers me.
Jellicana said, happy 250, road to 1K. Yeah, I just want to give a special shout out because I know everybody here right now is subscribed to us. And, without all of you guys, we wouldn't have made it this far on our own. And we definitely appreciate you. Silver Scorpion is back and says hello all. I said hey to you, but I wasn't sure if you were still in here or not.
How's your
But
son?
yeah, how's your boy? I know you were in the hospital for a little bit with him. He said they need a new QB. No, you got a stud in Dalton, you got a stud in Nick Foles, and you got a stud in Justin Fields, but Justin Fields is a rookie.
Yeah, rookie quarterbacks have not had the best year this year. Just saying, and I think that goes without saying. I think Matt Nagy's smart. See, I think Matt Nagy's a smart coach, and I think that was trying to do right, but he's succumbed to
He's
peer
giving
pressure.
in to the pressure of the fan base, and that's not okay. I don't care if your fans show up and boo you every home game. Do what's right for your team.
Well,
Like
at
it's
some
like
point
being
you
a
guys
parent,
at some point you think the organization might have put pressure on him, thinking that every commentator in America might be right. I don't know. I feel like he got forced. And but then again, if you do something to
Oh,
protect your job,
Joe Burrow just took a huge sack on 3rd and 1, but there was a flag. It's probably coming back on the defense or on the offense because he was. Oh wait, no, Auden Tate's waving his hand, so something must have happened. Speaking of Auden Tate,
he looked good early.
I miss T Higgins being in this lineup a lot. Look, I think that kid is a stud. He's basically AJ Green's replacement. Honestly, that's where when he came in was when AJ was going out. Not saying Jamar isn't, but I love T Higgins. But the thing about it is is with T Higgins being out, they're bringing more Auden Tate in. And I know that you were in your live stream earlier, but in the first half, Auden Tate made such an incredible catch, and I feel like every catch Auden Tate makes is such an incredible catch. Like, I just feel like I wish they would add him as their number 4 or whatever. And I like Mike Thomas, he's okay. And that Irwin kid or whatever his name, he made a great catch earlier in the game as well. So like they've got so many guys. It was like Cincinnati early in the season, the Reds. I mean, how they had such a good problem. They had so many good guys and didn't know where to fit them all in. Like they have a good problem in the wide receiver room, but I wish I saw more Auden Tate. That's probably my only complaint with the wide receiving core because that kid is fantastic.
Yeah, I hope that this kind of moves him up on the because he's got the height and he's got all the things that a stud wide receiver needs, and he really does have the hands. If you watch him at Florida State when he really got a chance to play, so I really think that there's a good spot on here. I just don't know why he doesn't play more. There may be a reason that we don't see or hear.
Yeah, I don't know. Joe Connor said Mahomes. Yeah, dude, I love Patrick Mahomes. They're in a slump right now. They're gonna bounce back this week playing the Eagles. After what? Look, I thought the Eagles might have been turning things around after week 1, but then I watched them play against Dallas, and Dak's never lost to that team. And there was so many things going right for Dallas. It was his first home game back post injury, all this stuff, and Dallas was supposed to win that game, but the Eagles were not supposed to look that bad. But like I've been saying is, NFC East divisional games are nightmares. Like they are the messiest and they show the best and worst of those teams. And so I like to see that P. Ryan is playing a little bit too.
Yeah, I like him as well, and I'm sorry I'm not addressing so much chat. I keep looking down at my phone, so I.
I mean, I feel you.
But I see Shelby talked about OBJ and AJ Green.
Yeah, she's talking about Auden Tate, man.
Yeah, you're right. That's a great comparison. He's somewhere right in the middle of those two, but he's just taller, and he's a little taller than both of them. But what I was going to get at is that DeAndre Hopkins has been nursing a rib injury, even though he played like 80% of
that
the snaps.
That man's not going to play. He doesn't miss games. He might be nursing an injury, but he does not miss games.
How good was that he goes in to draw defense, doesn't get very many balls thrown to him, but his other two wide receivers go for over 100 yards that game.
Yeah, I mean, he's a team player. At the end of the day, he knows he's top 3 wide receiver and probably ever, actually. I'm not even going to say in the league currently. I'm going to say ever. But, even if you're not catching balls, if you're still able to help your team that much, you're doing your job just as well as, getting 12 receptions a game.
Well, it looks like,
yeah, Shelby said Uzomah's killing it right now. Yeah, he is having a game. 2 touchdowns. He's probably close to the 100-yard mark if I had to guess.
Yeah, without T. Higgins today, you knew that Chase and Uzomah was going to get and Boyd was going to get a lot of play.
I mean, right off the bat, the first throw of the game was a 30-yard pass to Boyd, 33, and I was like so freaking hyped up.
Yeah, and I know that you and I play each other this week in fantasy, but I'm still.
Dude, I took James Robinson today too, and he's got 2 rushing touchdowns as well.
Yeah.
I'm kicking some ass today.
I'm still debating on whether or not I'm going to play DeAndre yet because I know that he's still nursing that injury, and I know that I might get more value out of CeeDee Lamb or somebody else.
Also, Jeff from Brewers Prospecting is in here. Everybody in the chat, give Jeff a congrats on hitting his 100 subscriber mark. I love that he comes and hangs out with us because, I mean, we're not prospectors, but he can talk some sports with us. So, kudos to you, man. Congrats on 100. And, it's the sky's the limit, man. Like, it's just going to keep going up the more content you put out.
I got something to say for Jeff, and don't get me wrong. I'm going forward. I'm going to be a Brewers fan. I think that's the team out of their division that I want to do well in the playoffs. However, you win your division, and then one of your star relief pitchers goes out and decides that he's going to punch a wall and break his hand. Um,
When I got that notification yesterday, it was so out of context for me because I haven't followed baseball at all, but I was laughing so hard because
yeah,
it made
really,
it seem
man.
like he would got drunk at his house and did it.
Did
It
you
sounded like he was like at home when he did it.
did you listen or see the press conference? It's like the owner of the team or the general manager comes out with him, and he's saying that and then he's like, I was out drinking and got a little upset and I punched a wall. it was it was like a defeated child, and I was cracking up.
Yeah, I totally was clueless when the article title came across my phone, and I was laughing so hard. Shelby's mom just texted me and said the Bengals are making her a nervous wreck right now.
Well, we just need about 10 more yards, and we're in field goal range.
Yeah, but our kicker missed a field goal earlier today.
And it was the first one of the game.
It was the first one of his NFL career.
I
That
know
that probably got in his head a lot.
how much. What, I can't see my time. Is it less than 2 minutes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they need about 8. Let's
Oh,
see.
Uzoma. He's got plenty of yards now.
All right.
Dude, that guy, man, he's having a game.
God dang it! Block that shit.
What the heck? Where are these coming from?
Okay. Last week it was something else. I don't know.
Who is trolling us?
I don't know.
Shelby said she got him.
Yeah, I was. We were getting different ones. I seen them deleting as I was hitting the button too. So thank you, Shelby. Appreciate it. There's no place for that in here at all. But last week it was Nazis. So.
And this week is peepees. What is about our channel is attracting Nazis and peepees?
I have no idea. It's probably the same person. Yep, Silver Scorpion. That is correct.
That is correct. 251, I think. And I am so thankful for everybody who has taken this journey with us.
Yeah, just make sure we catch it quick every time they do it. I hate that stuff. There's just no place for it. I mean, appreciate anybody that wants to come in and watch, but don't type that.
Just means you're doing something right if you have trolls, I guess. But the one last week was real weird too. And it was the same looking kind of account, but it was a different account.
And they spammed 3 messages really fast together. I mean, it was the exact same thing. And the last one said something about Nazis.
Yeah, Uzoma had 5 receptions for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns. Anybody who might have had him on a fantasy team tonight, that's awesome.
Here we go.
Oh, there you go. It's Skank Hunt 69. No, it's Skank Hunt 42. Stopping in to show dozed off from a long day. That's okay, Dawn. I saw your message in my dad's chat, and I just hadn't. I was watching this Bengals game, and so I was very distracted. But thank you for stopping by. You need more mods. Yeah, well, we've
been kind of selective because we haven't really been doing the same type of format here.
Evan McPherson for the win. He made up for earlier. I know he was really kicking himself over that one.
Heck yeah. Did you say that Dawn was in here?
Relic Reaper, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were. Never mind. I thought you were talking about the other Dawn, the metal detective. I thought she was in here.
She's never been in here.
Yeah, well, I was talking to her earlier, and she was like, she said she might come over tonight, so that's why I was wondering.
Big dub for the Bengals, who now advanced to 3-1.
Next
and
week is going to be
are
a
still
pain.
number 1 in the division right now. Now
Oh,
I
hey,
just need the freaking Chiefs to get their heads out of their butts.
nice to see you.
Yeah, thank you from the Philippines, all of our Philippine support. We love and appreciate you. Mary Beth just said, "How long has it been since the Bengals have been 3-1?" I think they've been 3-1 like once or twice in the last 4 years.
It was 2017.
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Omaha! Omaha! Okay,
Silver
as they
Scorpion
go.
wants to add something to our giveaway, which would be cool. How do we want to do this today? Because I know that it kind of came about really quick. Um, do it
Wouldn't
for
it
the
be
group.
funny if we did a comment thing and the spammer is the one who won?
Well, I was getting ready to say I can set up and do a race with everybody that's in the chat today.
Yeah, we could do that. I can make a post on Facebook and see if anybody else wants to come in. Cause I tried to I tried to I'm losing my words. I'm so messed up because the Bengals won, and I'm excited. uh, I tried to promote. There we go. There it is. Promote a little bit today, and I just been so distracted with everything lately.
Yeah, Don, there was a spammer in here just a little bit ago. Last week it was Nazis. This week it was male genitalia.
PPs, PPs.
So, in hindsight, if one of our Filipinos was to happen to win on the YouTube side, I would I would probably prefer, instead of going through the shipping and hope that something makes it or not, makes a small donation to them, whether it be via Amazon or something like that. I could definitely do,
Okay.
instead of shipping. I mean, that's what I did before. I mean, I've had several winners over there, and they didn't want the gear, so I did donations.
He
But
said I will send a pack of unopened cards and a 40% silver half dollar to the winner. What kind of cards? What you got?
hey, don't be scamming him, for he's trying to help out. Hey,
I'm
and if
just
you
playing.
haven't yet, Silver Scorpion's channel is different than all of ours, but go over and please check him out and show him some love over there.
Yeah, if you want to drop his link, you can.
I couldn't I?
I
Let me
was
get.
gonna say it'll probably be faster for you.
Yep, I got it.
Um, but yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, Silver Scorpion. We appreciate that.
Heck yeah.
Don Russ from the '90s, I believe. That's pretty awesome.
That is cool.
Or we can just do a race.
I can do a race. Here is Silver Scorpion's channel. If anybody would like to give him a look-see and show some support.
Absolutely. I know Jellicana's been subscribing to a lot of our metal detecting friends.
That channel there is one that she's always going to be able to be on.
Izzy
So
Mort said 10-minute race. I am okay with that. I know you like the short ones, but you got like 60 people in your races.
I just don't like watching them go that long.
I mean, we can just put our faces on the side and let it go and keep talking.
Okay, I'll start bringing it up. Yeah, so everybody that's in here tonight in the YouTube chat,
Yeah,
please
just
just
make
kind
sure
of make sure leave
you
a
leave a
comment within the
comment.
next 5 minutes. Yep. Dun, 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 dun.
Does it count if Shelby wins it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I've got a couple things, and whoever wins, because I know different people would probably prefer different things, so I've got a couple options for whoever wins today. Um, because I've got things that I would give out, but some people I feel like might not want them or like them. We don't have any stickers or anything yet, or else that would be an easier. Which I'm gonna actually start working on that this week. Now that we hit the 250, that's at least 1/4 of our goal. 25 for 250. No. I mean, I guess we can if we're just gonna sit here and keep talking. I'm fine with that because it's not really gonna do anything to us. But we can go on a vote before we hit race.
So, Miss Alex, what kind of race would you like to do today?
Give me some of your coolest options. I don't want to do rocket ships because I feel like every time I come to your channel, you do rocket ships. I
I've
do
done them
like the
twice.
zombies. Well,
You
I've been
want?
there both times.
Well, I'm just looking at some of the ones that I got. I got monsters. I got emojis. I got I got Minecraft guys. I got runners. I got swimmers. I got
Have you done the
BMX.
Minecraft guys yet?
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, because I like the zombie ones a lot. I
You
don't
want
know
to do the
why.
zombie one? Hey, you know what? It's officially almost October. We can do zombies.
Yeah, it's like October Eve-ish almost.
Yeah. So do you want to do zombies or the Halloween race that has like ghosts and witches and stuff too?
But let's just do the Halloween one because that'll have a bunch of stuff. Well, Dawn is saying zombie. All right, let's put in the vote in the chat. Did I miss something? Is there a sports one? Oh, yeah. Az asked if there's a sports race.
Yeah, it's like running races or canoeing races. There's not like I don't know. There's not much other choice than that.
Okay, so type in the chat, everybody in here, either Halloween or zombies. I've never seen the zombies one, but
Starting
I mean,
starting
I've never
now.
seen the Halloween one, but yeah. Okay, we got one vote for Halloween.
I haven't done the regular Halloween one. I've just done the
All
zombies
right,
one.
everyone's definitely cool with the Halloween.
All right, Halloween race. It's
Okay,
gonna be
Brewer Jeff said zombies, but everybody else said Halloween, even Maria.
okay. Well, it's gonna be Halloween. Dun, 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 dun. And I'm gonna clear the names out. Let me get back over to here. All right, you got another 60 seconds or so to get your comment in chat. I'm going to pull all the names from the last 5 minutes, and then I will set up the race.
Jeff said ducks.
Yeah.
The ducks were super cool when we had never done any other race. But now it's like, okay, I love ducks, but why
Shelby,
do ducks?
Shelby, I'm doing specifically YouTube comments.
I'm pretty sure the last comment we got, I think that's Maria also from, because she said, I think she said that earlier in the chat. The
Yeah,
ducks
she's in here
outfits
twice. She's in
do
here on both.
cool.
She's on Virginia, Sissy, and that's the same thing for Facebook and she got two different ones.
He said the ducks are so 80s. Yeah, the duck outfits are pretty awesome. But I feel like the only one I haven't loved is the rocket ships because like it's like not even. Like it's not just going. It's like going around a planet, and I don't know. It makes me like. Ugh.
Yeah. And Angelica Anna just sent me a thing. There's a thing called Gcash. It's like our Cash app that you can use with the Filipinos. So yeah, I would definitely do that if it's for one of the Filipinos instead of paying.
Yeah, if anybody that is in here from the Philippines, if you guys win, we'll have something special specifically for you. Just so we don't lose anything in the mail or anything like that. I was
Yeah,
expecting the
Peyton, I
mail
didn't think
story.
so. I knew it was going to be
See,
close.
realistically, they should have, just like everyone else should have. But they even made Arizona struggle.
But the thing of it is that they would have blown him out had Trevor Lawrence turned the ball over, but he did not.
Which, in hindsight, we should feel good for him. I don't like him. I don't care for him. But I don't want to see any of these rookies struggle any more than they have. So I appreciate the growth.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
made some really smart decisions when he started running. He could have thrown the ball and gave it up at least 4 times in this game, but he either threw it out of bounds or just held it and ran for a yard or even took a loss just so it wasn't a turnover. Yeah, Maria, I thought that was you. I was just making sure.
all right, I'm getting ready to pull the names. So, dun, 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 dun,
Okay,
dun.
so I mean, you can get that ready, and
Yeah, won't take
but
long.
we got some week 4 to start previewing.
Go.
He played way better than I thought he would have. I think this is his best game so far through 4 weeks. And I like listening to the pregame. Okay, I'll get into week 4 in just a second. But um, they were talking about how they think Trevor Lawrence has more confidence in this team than Urban Meyer, like the broadcasters were, and I thought that was really funny. But the kid does have a lot of fight, but things need to stay the way they are. Trevor Lawrence couldn't beat Joe Burrow in college, so we shouldn't let him beat him in the NFL, and that should be a way it is. And so we broke a streak today. I showed up pretty bruised up after that beating Alex put on me. Colin, I'm so glad you're here, man. And I told you I was coming for you. I've yet to see Rob since the Tampa Bay lost that game to the Rams. I saw him show up in Dad's chat, but I have a feeling if he does come here, he was just kind of sprinkling late. But I haven't heard from him yet. He hasn't said anything to me. But you know what? Your team still put up a good fight, and you still had me on my toes. Um, but take it easy on Shelby this week because she's still looking for her first dub. Arizona State jerseys are legit too. Yeah, I agree with you there. The Colts are so bad this year. I mean, they shouldn't have went and got Wentz. They would have been fine. They were doing fine with Phillip Rivers, who's old and decrepit. Like they should. I told everyone they should not have went and got Wentz.
All right, how long is this race going to be?
Um, everybody in the chat, drop a random number. And it has to be less than 60.
How about if you want to do a long one? How about 5 minutes? Just not 10.
Oh, he said 25 earlier. Jeff said you have Rob scared. He won't show his face because he doesn't want me to ram him about how bad the Rams made the Bucks look. They lost one game and they got scared and went and begged Richard Sherman to come play for them. They lost one single game and they immediately were like, "You have to come to our team. We're gonna lose all of these games if you don't come."
Okay,
All
so
right,
I'm not
hang on
looking
a
at
second. I have a method to this madness.
I'm not looking at the chat. So just tell me I'm got this thing
No,
on full
I am
screen.
looking at the chat, but
Give me a time.
hang on. I'm adding all these numbers up. Ah, there was a lot more numbers than I thought. 29 plus 3 plus 7 equals divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. Well, I averaged it out. Wait, I did not average. I didn't add the last one. 13 minutes.
Okay, am I really doing a 13-minute race?
You're really doing a 13-minute race. I averaged everybody except for Silver Scorpion's last number. Because he said 234,456.
Okay.
I'm excited for this Baltimore versus Denver, Lamar versus Teddy on antenna TV in a mountain. Yes, please. That is probably my favorite chat comment I have ever gotten in this channel. Because look, I'm gonna be real honest. I'm really excited for that game too. Denver's 3-0 right now, but this is gonna be the first time they play against a good team. And then Baltimore, I want to see them lose. You know that, but I think this is gonna be a really good game. It's gonna be tough. it's going to be a tough game for Lamar Jackson's offense. But seriously, I feel like this is the greatest comment ever.
All right.
I'm so excited to see Teddy kick Lamar's ass. All right, everybody in the chat. Did you get Colin, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, because he popped in here. He said, I love Teddy more. I love, if we're talking about college, I think I love Teddy more too, because that man's story is incredible.
I love Teddy. I like both Teddy and Lamar from college, though.
All right, everybody, we're about to kick this race off. All right, that's
just
bad.
Tell me when. I'm going to shuffle them once.
All right, everybody in the chat, type go.
Can't see, so say when.
Okay, I will.
Look at there's blood on the starting line.
That's awesome.
Look, the Grim Reaper.
Not in there.
Who is?
AZ Mort. Yeah, he's in there. I see him. He's right behind Card Sharks.
Come on, you're in there.
All right, go, 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 go. Dude, I love this stuff so much.
Hey, isn't it funny that Relic Reaper metal detecting is the Grim Reaper?
Oh, that's awesome.
Look at Peyton up there at the top. What is he?
He looks like what's that horror movie?
A mental hospital dude.
Well, yeah, but like with a Bane mask on.
Oh, look, Colin's a little rat with claws. Marty Verstahl's a pirate with a hook.
A bloody hook.
It's a bloody hook.
Oh, Peyton, he said Hannibal. That's right. Yeah. Peyton said, what about Lamar Jackson from Louisville? So Colin, heavy metal detective, is not as much of an NFL fan as he is a college football fan, and he's a University of Louisville fan. So that's why he loves Teddy Bridgewater and Lamar Jackson. AZ said, I'm a dog.
We're 12 minutes to go.
I love the pumpkin head, man. Oh, look at
Jeff.
Look at Jeff. He's a little nurse.
Is that blood in her syringe? And that's a big freaking syringe. What kind of skeleton is Jellica Anna?
Dude, a spooky one, man. I've never seen a race longer than a minute long, so this is awesome.
I love Colin.
Look at Maria's clown.
It's like a hunchback too, and he's got wrinkles.
I love that the It's in the Blood one is like a devil.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You get to pick somebody if we win in that one.
That's true. Did you put you in there?
I didn't comment today.
Oh. Angry skeleton. This is freaking awesome. I love him better long. Now I understand why Tanner's always badgering you. This is so much better.
Oh. And why is Frankenstein blue?
Dude, because he's awesome. Well, we're getting into the Halloween spirit here, and it's in the blood.
Yeah, so I'm gonna all my videos from here on out, Alex, are gonna have Halloween graphics.
Spoopy.
Until the end of the month. Peyton in a straitjacket, I'm amazed he can move that fast.
Dude, he's like waddling.
I got this up on super full screen, so it's taking up my whole screen, so I can't see anything else, but this is fun.
It looks really good on the stream, like with our faces on the side. Like, it's much more clear. Like, I don't know why it looks different, but it looks so good. Don said he's been working on Halloween props this evening.
Heck yeah.
This is so exciting. I don't know why.
You know, if you're going like in a circle for like a horse race or something, we just got around the first turn. 3 more to go.
All right, well, I'm going to get our schedule out. And I'm going to start with the South this week. Oh, what's your TikTok, Don? I'll follow you on there and check it out. I'm sure Dad has it. Is it Relic Reaper also? Colin said this Halloween I'm going to be Britney Spears unless she loses that court case. Nobody likes a loser. Okay, Don, I'll check your TikTok out here after a while. This is the funniest and exciting race ever. I love that, dude. Colin, man, I miss you, man. I know you only got like 2 more weeks and you'll be home. I can't wait for you to come back and harass me all the time because it's my favorite thing ever. And you'll show up even when your guy loses. That was 100% a shot at Brady fans.
All right, yeah, I mean, no Tom fans in here tonight, really, is there?
You know what? I've watched Patrick Mahomes get his ass beat 2 weeks in a row, and here I am. I can handle it.
Okay, let's see. Hey, we're about halfway through the race now. Why don't you tell me who you want to win?
Who do I want to win?
Who do you think's gonna win?
I kind of want Don to win just because he's got the Reaper, and it just makes the most sense.
Huh.
But I kind of want Peyton to win also because it would be really impressive with him being all strapped up like that, not being able to move very fast.
I'm gonna say that I think AZ Mort's gonna win because he's got like racing legs. Look at him.
You know, I just noticed Silver Scorpion's witch.
Yeah.
That's the only one I think I hadn't noticed yet. Okay, this isn't sports related, but Big Cat Rescue just started following me on TikTok. Wait, like the Tiger King lady?
Yeah.
What's her name? The one who killed her husband?
Well, don't say it out loud. She'll unfollow you.
No, Amanda said that.
Oh.
They followed her.
Oh, wow.
Wow, you're getting followed by a murderer. How exciting.
Hey, yeah. Philip, you might want to be careful, bro. Kitty food.
Carol Baskins, that's her name. You know, I saw on Facebook there's going to be a Tiger King 2.
I don't know
what is there another guy or is he out of prison or like they pretty much showed everything. All right, week 4, the Titans at the Jets. Let's go. I'm going to tell you this is one of my bold takes for the week, but go ahead.
I'm gonna take Tennessee by a field goal.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty close to where I'm at. I'm gonna take Tennessee just to be safe, but you know they're out AJ Brown and potentially Julio Jones. So it's gonna be all on Derrick Henry, and the Tennessee secondary is not super great. I think Zach Wilson's gonna have a lot less turnovers and a lot more time to throw the ball. I think this is one of those games that I'm not going to take the underdog, but I would not be surprised if it's one of those games that, you know, like Tennessee should 100% win this game, but everybody has that one game they lose that they shouldn't.
Right.
And I feel like this could be, one of the big upsets for the week. I'm not going to pick them, but I'm just going to say I think it could.
Yeah, that's
Someone said Jets by a tutty. I'm not going to take the Jets by 7. If the Jets win, it's going to be by 3.
Let's see. Well, we're down to about 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go, and Alex, you're winning.
I don't think it's fair. I'm winning my own race. Week 4, Colts at Miami. This is an interesting matchup of 2 shit shows. and really good defense. I'm going to take the under. I don't know what it is, but I'm taking the under no matter what.
You know what? I think I'm going to go.
I think I'm going to say Indy gets their first win this week.
I was thinking that direction because I just don't want to. I mean, I know Miami played a pretty good game in Las Vegas.
Yeah, but that was because of their defense, not
I'm
because of their offense.
I think this is a game that I don't even think Carson Wentz can blow this game. I'm gonna go Indy by 4.
Jeff said, "Go Water Boy."
All right, see, I'm telling you, AZ Moore's starting to stay towards the front.
I don't know. I'm still riding the Dawn train. That Reaper's pretty badass.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun.
see, that's another interesting fact. Shelby said Jacoby knows the Indiana defense. He was just in that system. So he might have a better game playing against guys he used to practice against.
I haven't picked the Colts at all this year, and I still.
This is on my preseason predictions. This is the first win I gave them.
Me too.
So I think I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to stick with the Colts. But I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game, and I still think it's going to be close. I'm going to go 20-17. No, I'm gonna take it a little bit lower. 17-14.
See, I was going to go 17-13 because I had picked it at 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 17-14.
All right, 2 minutes. We're getting close to crunch time here. We're rounding the last turn.
I just like this music. I feel like it's a vibe for our channel while we're just talking about things. Shelby's creeping up there in the front. Oh, Inch died. Just kidding. They're all dead.
Yeah, we're still 2 minutes. I was getting excited, because they were all bunching back up at the front and thinking, oh, we're getting ready. Oh, no, we still got 2 minutes.
Dawn says, I think Amanda's going to pull ahead. They've been saving energy.
Well, if Brewers has adrenaline in that syringe.
I don't think that's adrenaline in there, but maybe.
Marty Bristol's only got 1 foot and he's winning.
That peg leg has got. He's able to. It's like wearing a cleat. It's able to push into the ground and keep pushing it forward.
Well, Angelica Anna has no meat on her bones.
Yeah, she's a lightweight.
Yeah, and you know what? Why isn't Silver Scorpion flying on his broom that way he could dominate? I'm telling you,
dumb. Don't make sense.
Here comes
everybody, actually. I feel like everybody's moving at once. Dude, I love the end of these races when the winner just hits hyper speed.
We're coming down to the last minute. Looks like it's got.
Maria said my character cannot run fast because the balloon is heavy.
Shelby. Brewers.
Jeff. Marty.
Here comes Colin. Oh, here comes Frederick Romano and Colin.
Dude, that pumpkin's awesome.
Here comes Mort. Oh, he slowed down.
Who's going to get that final, last 10-second boost?
Here we go. The last 10 seconds. Frederick Romano's in the lead. Here comes Colin taking the lead.
6, 5.
Oh, Colin! Oh,
no, Frederick Romano! Oh, my God, Peyton! Dude, Peyton hit hyperspeed for real!
Dude, them leafy feet kicked into gear.
All right, is Frederick still in here? Because I haven't seen him in a little bit. Because if not, we can just take second place, which is
Don Garza.
Okay, Frederick's still in here. Okay, so we got a couple things, and it's all depending on what you want. Do you want sports cards? Do you want a mystery G Fuel flavor or do you want a Reds Marty Brenneman pennant, which is probably about this big? I don't have it on my person right now, but it's up to you, Frederick. And congratulations because that was one heck of a ride. Jeff said it's rigged. I'll actually go get that pennant. Oh, okay. My majority collection is in baseball or football. Do you have a team preference? And I can go get those and show you what you have to choose from. Because I have the baseball completely organized. Football's not completely, but it's mostly.
Dude, that was fun, even though it was 13 minutes long.
I want to see what 90s Don Russ cards he won now, lol. Me too, Colin. Yeah, you're going to have to show us the cards that Silver Scorpion has. So you'll have to send him an email. See if it's still in here. Yankees for my dad. Okay, I'm going to go get my Yankees cards real quick. And I can't remember what Silver Scorpion's email is. If you could find that real quick, Dad.
Yeah.
And give it to him so he can email him. And he's gonna for that too.
Yep. 1 second. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I was doing something here. Hang on a second. Get that put out there. Right there. Nope, I didn't want to do that. Why did I do that? Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Frederick, here is Silver Scorpion's email address. If you would send him your address, Frederick. And then I'm sure he will get, and I think he had a 40% silver and a pack of baseball cards from the 90s. So that's pretty cool.
Cool Yankees cards here. I do have some older ones. I have a Roger Maris card and Charlie Keller. And where's that other older one? Willie Randolph. This is a really cool Upper Deck card from 1995. I do have a cool Gypsy King Aaron Judge. Let's see. I have a Gleyber Torres opening day patch. I have some rookie cards also if you're interested. I have a Clark Schmidt rookie. I don't even know how to say his name. Davy Garcia? Davy? I have another Clark Schmidt. I've got an Aaron Judge Home Run Derby Challenge. I've got a Garrett Cole, DJ LeMahieu, another Gleyber Torres. I have this is a really cool card as well. A Powerhouse Babe Ruth.
Frederick says the Maris.
Well, is there any other card you want? Because I'm sure we can send you more than one.
Heck yeah. I'm going to pick 3.
Yeah, I can send you rookies. I can send you. Yeah, I
Pick
should
2
have said a
more.
couple. Uh, I can wait. There's another older card too. Oh yeah, the Babe Ruth.
He says Cole and Keller.
Cole and Keller. Let's see. I don't know if I showed this one, the Whitey Ford 95 upper deck. Also. All right, here is your Keller card.
I love that card.
Yeah, the Diamond Kings is fun. So he said Cole, and then here is the also the Maris card.
Thanks, Kevin.
And you said Cole. Let me find him real quick. Because I think I've got more than one, so I'll let you choose one. Yeah, it was a crazy game, Kevin, but that's okay. We appreciate you stopping by, even if it's just for a minute or two. There's that one. Schmidt, Torres, Florio, Brett Gardner, Kevin Alcantara. Oh, there was also this one too, the Lou Gehrig. Diamond Kings really come through of the older. Do you want the Cole or do you want a Roger Clemens? Because I just found this Flair Tradition season highlights card. That's pretty cool. I'm looking for the Cole though. There we go. Garrett Cole. All right. Can do. All right. So I got you. And I might throw another one in there just for the heck of it. But I got those put aside for you. Let me make sure. Cole, Keller, Maris. Perfect. Alrighty. Frederick, I got you squared away. We have a lot of cards, so I'm excited to finally. Oh, did you like the Ford card? Because I will throw that in there too. Oh, there he is, the man of the hour.
Oh, I'm tabbed.
Do we have a Yankees duck for him? If we do, it's at Dad's house.
A Yankees what?
The ducks from vacation.
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to find. I'm
Because
sure we
I
do.
only have the Royals one and the Cincinnati Reds one. But Frederick, I'm going to look through some of these cards, and because I am not a Yankees fan, I'm mostly just saving other teams for giveaway purposes. And if I think there's anything cool in here, I'm going to add it to you just for a special extra. I need Alex's signature before she gets famous. If you ever win one of our giveaways, I'll write you a letter and send it. I'll make sure to autograph the letter. I might do that anyway for all of our giveaways. How about that game last Sunday, Robert?
Shots fired.
Was probably one of the. It just basically summed up who's going to the NFC side of the Super Bowl for me. But and we'll probably see that game again this year. Whether it be a championship or just a playoff game. In general, we'll see that game again. But now that they signed Richard Sherman, I hope the Chiefs come back to the Super Bowl so Tyreek Hill can break his ankles again on the big screen.
Dang.
They made him look silly when he was on the 49ers. Make sure you get Frederick's address. I think Dad has it, but if
I don't know
not,
that I do.
oh, I just assumed you had everybody metal detectors addresses.
I'm not. I don't remember if I sent anything to him or not.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, I mail a lot.
Okay. Well, send put our email up there. Well, we have a banner. Here you
Every
go.
time I.
There it is. It's right there. All right, Frederick. Just make sure you send us an email with whatever address you'd like us to send this to, and we will try to get it out this week sometime. And make sure you send Silver Scorpion an email as well. Yeah, you and Amanda, fun fact, are the only winless teams right now, but I am the only undefeated team. I'm just mad because it still has me projected to come in 3rd or 4th place, and I'm the only one that hasn't taken an L yet. I'm like, that's just so rude. You could at least give me the satisfaction of telling me I might be number 1 by the end. Like, you could take it away when I start losing. She said, dude, I'm definitely going 0-4 this week. I'm going against Peyton this week. I'm pretty sure Rob beat Peyton, so he is beatable. He's still projected to finish first, but he is beatable.
There's a lot of 2-1s.
Yeah, but you have to remember, Shelby, Colin is playing Lamar Jackson against Denver's defense. Yeah, unless, my preseason predictions come true, we will see that Rams-Tampa Bay matchup again. No matter how far along the playoffs it is, from the beginning to the championship, in some way, we will see that matchup again. And honestly, it was probably one of the greatest football games I've ever seen Matt Stafford play. And, I've never seen him look so happy before. So, you love to see a man come from literally nothing to now he has a true contending chance. I'm so glad they let him go. Almost everybody else has just died in Detroit.
Dude, you scored really well tonight, by the way.
I know. Because I made the point to leave James Robinson in. If I hadn't done that, I would have been probably iffy. But I left him in.
Yep, you got a good start. And Joe Burrow put up 22.
I was gonna bench Lamar until Alex said that. You weren't gonna bench Lamar. Let's just get your story straight. It'll probably be his bye week, and you're not gonna bench him. I almost benched Patrick Mahomes today for Joe Burrow. I was this close.
I would have considered it for sure.
I spent all day yesterday going through the pros and cons and all the possibilities. But I knew that this Bengals game was going to be closer than I wanted it to be. So I was like, I'm not going to take that shot because Patrick Mahomes is putting up over 20 points a game, even losing. So, I was willing to, I watched Shelby's brother Sam sit Patrick Mahomes for 1 week, and that man went off. And he said, never again will I sit Patrick Mahomes. So I think Joey B is going to be riding my bench for a while.
Yeah, I mean, there's instances. I mean that's going to be there might be a benefit, but this week was not one of them.
Yeah. I think the Eagles defense is really suffering right now, so I think Patrick Mahomes is going to have a game.
The question is how fast do they blow them out of the water, and how does them the original points come, because that really changes the game plan going forward.
I think
So
this is the week that Kansas City defense gets their head out of their ass, and I feel a little bad for Jalen Hurts. So I think they might do, what they did playing Baltimore, their first points on the board being a defense points. Like I could see that happening. I mean, that happened this week against Dallas, and if freaking Dallas's defense can get a pick six off of Jalen Hurts, I know Kansas City can. I know right now Dallas's defense is rated higher, but that's just because the Chiefs are giving up 30 points a game. So I think this is the week that we actually get to see the Chiefs defense be a whole unit for once. Because week one, they were missing a bunch of starters. Week two was really bad, but that's because of the run scheme of the Baltimore Ravens. And week three, they were missing pieces again and just couldn't even play a complete set of downs on the defense. And so without falling apart. So I think this week is the week that they get their shit together and we move forward. All right, we talked about Thursday night today and we talked about the Titans and Colts. This is the one, I don't know how many there are, but one of the double digit favorited teams, and I think this is one of those ones that could be a fluke game. But the Buffalo Bills are facing the Tennessee Titans, or I mean the Houston Texans at home in Buffalo.
uh,
I think it's like a 16 and a half point favorite. And I was
I'll
watching Wyatt's World's take on this because he's a huge Buffalo Bills fan, and he's really straightforward. And he said, knowing my luck, this will be the game they lose.
I still think Buffalo wins the game by 7. I don't think they'd be. I don't
I'm
think
going
they'd
to say 10 at the most. I just don't think 16 and a half is reasonable. I don't like every game that there's been that, it's just stupid. I think, Davis Mills is getting his second start. He's getting a little bit, it took until the second half of last week's game for him to figure things out. And now he is doing better. I think he's going to play better. The Bills defense is something nasty, but I think he's going to be able to slow things down a little bit and make some good decisions because he didn't make really any bad decisions against Carolina. He just didn't really have anything because he was still learning. So I think round two, his second start, he's going to play better. I'm still going to take the Buffalo Bills, but I think, this is going to be a better game than the whole world anticipates.
agree.
Colin said gross. Let's see, Brady, number one in our league. Aaron Jones, number two. Gronk, number two. My offense is looking pretty good. Aaron Jones is having a year. I know he's having some issues this week with his ankle. And Gronk is obviously with the rib injury because that man took a hit. I've never seen someone lay out Gronk before like he got laid out in that game. And once again, I said this last week, but Rob did not come in for that. Tom Brady put Gronk in a position to get hurt along with Giovanni Bernard, who are both still a little banged up. They were bad throws that shouldn't have been thrown. So I hope they come back well. Gio was his knee, Gronk was his ribs. I think with time, obviously, they're going to get better. But I think they're going to be okay. Gronk's a freaking tank, dude. But to see him shaking up is really scary after you get laid
That
out
was a
like that.
hit, dude.
He doesn't wear a rib protector, but yeah, Brady doesn't usually throw balls that put him in position to get hit like that. It was like not a good throw to make, and I feel like it was. I feel like Brady went into panic, like that rookie panic where they start trying to force things. Yeah, he made the completions, but they were not good throws. Like he was behind and he forced them into situations they shouldn't have been in. like, getting laid out, and that hit that Gio
High
took
ball
in
over
the
the
end
middle.
zone. Yeah, and so I think it was a panic, like, am I really gonna lose this game? I gotta do something. And so he was just trying to get whatever down the field he could. Yeah, also he did not throw a passing touchdown after throwing 9 the first 2 games. So I felt like he wanted to keep that streak going because I don't even think it was necessary at that point. Everyone was getting banged up. Okay. Speaking of, I'm going to the other side of the South, Tampa Bay at New England. And I think Tampa Bay is a 7-point favorite.
I'm pretty sure they're going to win the game.
I mean, I'm going to take the safe bet on Tampa Bay, but I do think this is going to be a bounce back week for Mac Jones. And although he's only gotten 1 win so far, he's different than most rookies. He takes work home. He practices in his backyard. He was learning as fast and as much as he can. I'm going to keep this a close game. I don't think Tampa Bay is going to cover the spread.
I I'm square on this one. I still think there's going to be some points scored. I'm going to go Tampa Bay 24-20.
Yeah, I might make a parlay and add New England in it just because.
I'm not
Uh,
excited about this. I'm not excited. I wouldn't. I'm not betting this game.
no, I don't. I don't. I just think there's room for this upset. Like, Bill Belichick is the one person who knows how Tom Brady plays the best. He knows how to coach his defense to play against Tom Brady.
Yeah,
And so I'm not counting New England out. I think Tampa Bay wins this game because they have the better team right now. But like Rob said earlier, the Tampa Bay secondary, they did sign Richard Sherman, which is a big pickup, but one guy is not going to fix your entire secondary.
I don't. The last time I watched Sherman play,
Also,
he was getting
Jason
toasted in the.
Pierre-Paul is probably not going to play this game either.
Yeah, it's going to be a closer game than what they're predicting it, but it's just one to stay away from if you're a better.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to put big bucks on it or anything. And I know this is one of those situations that people see this as a big buck situation trying to make some money. This is one I'm not going to, put $100 or some crazy amount on a parlay with them in it. Maybe like a $5 parlay. But I think Mac Jones makes smart decisions as a quarterback. He had a really bad week, and I feel like that kind of kicked him in the head, and he's like, all right, I can't do that again. I got to prove that I'm able to keep this job, and that Bill Belichick doesn't need to go sign someone for 1 year to put me on a bench next year.
Yeah,
He's probably holding Mac Jones up against the wall and is like, "You're fired if you let Brady beat us." Like, he's probably punch him in the face right now. Like, so I don't think this is going to be an easy win like Tampa Bay thinks. Okay, Maria. Well, thanks for hanging out with us.
thank
We
you,
appreciate
Maria.
you. Enjoy your lunchtime. But I think this is going to be a good game to watch. I I'm just hoping there's no we this is one of those games you're going to have to watch the taunting and the potential fighting because I feel like some emotions are going to come to play. Brady's looking to be the next Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, and who was it? The third quarterback. It might have just been Peyton Manning and Brett Favre
For what?
that beat all 32 teams.
Oh
It might just be Peyton and Brett Favre. He
yeah.
wants to become elite and join that club. I'm surprised Ryan Fitzpatrick hasn't beat all 32 teams yet.
He doesn't get that many wins though.
I'm just saying. He's had all the
I
opportunities.
mean, he's played on 12 different teams or whatever, but he still doesn't get that many wins.
He's been in like every single division.
Good
But
enough to stay in the league, not good enough to stay in one place.
yeah, he's just inconsistent. But all in all, I think it's gonna be a good game. You know, it's the game of the year technically, even though I feel like technically the Rams Tampa Bay matchup should be considered more of the game of the year, but at least they gave it the game of the week and made it prime time last week. So I'll accept based on what's at stake in this game. I will accept this being game of the year because like nosebleeds for that game's like $2,000.
Yeah,
Saints versus Giants in the dome. I'm back at home. I don't think this one's close.
I think it's closer than I still think it's like a 24-14.
Yeah, I was kind of what I was thinking. Maybe 10-point win.
Hey, it all really anytime I look at the Giants now, it depends on what Saquon's going to be able to do for them, I think. And I still don't think he's 100% ready. So 24-14.
She said, "Oh, it was Breeze. Yeah, Brady isn't there yet. Did Breeze beat the Saints when he was in San Diego?
Don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But I feel like I remember someone saying three names, and so Breeze makes the most sense right now to me. But maybe. Yeah, Brady's only got one team left. What do you think about the online article about Aaron Rodgers sucking up to the Steelers coach? Could he go to Pittsburgh next year like Brady did the Bucks? No. I we can basically rule out that he's not going to San Francisco now because that was kind of an ideal situation for him. And if Teddy Bridgewater leads Denver to the playoffs, I don't see them going after Rodgers. And if Derek Carr remains looking like an MVP, I don't see him going there either. So therefore, I don't really know. I could see him going to the Colts at this point.
Oh, yes, Breeze did beat all 32.
Oh, so when he was in San Diego, it had to have been.
I'm guessing. Says
Yeah, I
Breeze.
mean, there's a lots of ifs, Rob, but there's like a lots of ifs with just Aaron Rodgers in general. Um, if they went and win a Super Bowl this year, is he gonna leave? I at that point, I don't know.
And the way he sounds recently, he's a Packer for life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He changes his tune like a never mind, like a liar.
Yeah, I'm just like I don't know. Like
I
I
don't.
feel the thing about Pittsburgh right now, and I was watching this thing about Pittsburgh today about Mike Tomlin. If Mike Tomlin wants to succeed and wants to do well, he's going to have to make a decision that he does not want to do. But that will show how big of a coach, how serious he is as a coach. He needs to bench Ben Roethlisberger. And if he can make that move, I will have a lot more respect for him. If they put Roethlisberger on the bench this year during the season,
Yeah,
I think that's
Pittsburgh.
the move they need to make to improve.
Yeah, they're the sports writers have already jumped off the Pittsburgh bandwagon from favorites of the AFC North now to
Ah,
they're
dude,
going
I
to.
told everybody this year they were coming in last place of the North that I didn't care what the Bengals finished with, that the Bengals would finish better than Pittsburgh.
What ain't
It's
going to
not going to
happen?
happen, but it needs to. They need
Oh,
to bench him, Rob. Like, that's their only chance of succeeding at this point. Get a young guy, and I'm not saying Mason Rudolph. I'm saying go get Dwayne Haskins, who you just took because he was a free agent because he couldn't get along with Ron Rivera and he couldn't follow the rules in Washington because he didn't want to be there, basically. You take him and turn him into your franchise quarterback. He has to start somewhere, and you're already having a losing season. And they're going to get the shit kicked out of them by Green Bay this weekend, which is going to put them even further behind. Go ahead, put that guy in. He knows how to play in the NFL, and let him learn your system. Because right now, they need someone who can throw. And Ben can't throw as well as he used to be, and especially after that hit he took this weekend against the Bengals. and they don't have a run game. Even with Najee Harris, their run game's practically non-existent.
Yeah, because the line can't stop anything right now.
Yeah, until you get a new line, you might as well take Ben Roethlisberger out and get someone that might be able to push the ball, more than 5 yards down the field. In the Bengals game, fun fact, he threw the ball like 50 something times or something crazy like that, and his longest pass was like 7 yards.
Interesting fact. At some point, somebody's going to go calling for Nick Foles this year because
Probably the Colts.
that's the most likely backup quarterback to be traded at this
Probably the
point.
Colts.
Yeah,
Best
I wouldn't.
best case scenario is the Colts.
I was
Take
I
Carson
was sitting
Wentz's
here.
spot.
I was sitting here thinking could be the Steelers too. One
Yeah,
more
but
bad
they
game.
got Dwayne Haskins and they got Mason Rudolph, who has played for them. Look, Mason Rudolph's not good. God
Uh,
dang it. I added Josh Gordon to my watch list on my other fantasy league. I added him this morning and I was just going to wait to make sure they signed him off of the practice squad to the team. And someone in our league literally just now signed him. Ah! I need him more than you do. That's another headline. What do you think about that?
he
Shelby just
did
texted me
his,
and said, I told you should have kept him.
he did his
I never
time.
had him. I just wanted him.
He did his time. He's coming back. If he's in the right condition, he's a weapon.
I mean, they were talking about people that, because Kansas City, you can go to all their practices. Um, like fans can. It's just free or whatever. And they said that he's looking like a solid number two, and he's still like in prime condition. Like his body is jacked. He took really good care of himself.
Yeah, Josh Gordon was. It's never about talent.
All right, I got another game for you since we're still in the South, and I really want your take on this game. Because this one's really a big game, I think, in my opinion, for both of these teams. Carolina at Dallas.
Oh, this is my truly my toss up game of the week. I think Carolina's defense is good. I think Dallas's offense has been really good. Something's going to have to give, but at the same time, who is Carolina has not beat anybody yet that has a good offense. And you can make the case for New Orleans, but the whole point is that New Orleans didn't have anything going for them that day. So,
Yeah, the big storyline is Christian McCaffrey not playing. But then that calls up Chuba Hubbard, who I think is a good player. If they can
well,
utilize him in the pass and run game, do you think that makes up for at least half of what Christian McCaffrey can give them?
I think he can give them 60% of what Christian McCaffrey gave them.
See, and now
But
that comes to my question. With 60% of Christian McCaffrey, do you think that's enough offense to beat Dallas?
not on the road.
But I think this is going to be a breakout game of the season for Robbie Anderson because he hasn't been a huge target. I know DJ Moore is no longer questionable and is healthy, and that's his favorite target. So, you know, with DJ Moore, maybe some more passes to Robbie Anderson, get Chuba Hubbard going. Do you think it's enough?
I I still have Dallas winning this game, even though I think Carolina is the better team.
I hope we're right, or I hope we're wrong on this because on my preseason predictions, I had Dallas winning this game. Um, I hope everybody's wrong. Look, they've already got Dallas as a top 5 team right now, everywhere across the board. And yeah, the way they played the Eagles on Monday night made them look like a top 5 team, but they didn't take in consideration how bad the Eagles are when they said that because it's the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm sticking to my guns. I still think the Dallas is a 10-7 team. I think that's where they're going to end up. they're still going to make the playoffs. I don't. Washington's not recovering in that division. Not
I
to what you think.
I'm just gonna stand by him just for now.
I
You know,
mean,
week
well,
10, week 10, I'll make a decision.
here you go. So just going there, I'm using their defense this weekend, Washington's defense in that
Wait, I'm
game.
not there yet. I'm not there yet. We
So
got we got one more on the South.
I still have
Uh
hope for them, but I still think Dallas wins this game.
oh well, that is okay. So the next game is the Washington, the Falcons versus the Washington football team in Atlanta, and I'm gonna tell you why I think Washington wins this game because I think Washington is a good football team for one, and I think that the only team that Atlanta could beat was the Giants so far.
I'm not sold. The questions that I got about Washington is what has happened to that defensive line. They are not performing anywhere with the 4 number 1 draft picks that are on that line or first rounders. They are not performing the way they did last year. What's going on right there? That's the question. If you can get Chase Young and Montez Sweat to play like they had been, they're unstoppable and they're a formidable opponent. But right now they're 29th in the league.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I agree. I 100% agree. But Washington, I mean, Atlanta, I think this is gonna be one of those things where Taylor Heineke gets a better look on in the pass game and is able to scrape by. I think it's still gonna be a close game, but I'm gonna take Washington by 5.
If they win the game, it'll be by a field goal, and I got them winning the game.
I don't know. I have not given up on this team yet.
If Washington loses this weekend, will you call it in and say that they're not winning the division?
No, I will make that decision on week 10.
If they go to Atlanta and get beat, you're not going to say that you're still going to say they're going to win the division.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it until their bye week is week 9, and week 10 they play the Buccaneers.
I think you're still way too much in with your heart and your hatred for Dallas.
You might be right, but I just told you I thought Dallas was gonna beat Carolina.
I know,
and that I hoped I was wrong.
I know. I just know that you've got a big disdain for the Cowboys. And granted, I don't like them either. I just think they're the best team in that division right now, by far.
I mean, I think the Giants are the best winless team right now out of all of them. And, the fact that they can't win a game when Daniel Jones is playing the best football of his career right now.
They're just so inconsistent. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain New York football at all. It feels like there's no organization on that team. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, I did read a thing that Jerry Jones paid Jason Garrett to go to New York and help them lose. I love sports conspiracy theories, and honestly, that one makes the most sense to me. We're talking about the Giants. Well, we're talking about all New York teams, but right now, the Giants.
And the other thing that we didn't really talk about earlier, just to really quickly go over it, without Jesse Bates and T. Higgins in the lineup today, that's 2 important starters that the Bengals did not have.
Yeah, I mean, we were missing actually a couple people, defensive tackles and offensive line guys.
Yeah, I mean, we had some really strange injuries. Awuzie wasn't in the game, and I like him better than I do
think Tyler
Eli.
Shelvin wasn't in the game either.
Yep, he's not on the injury report, but he didn't play. I mean, he was taken out at the end of, but I don't see him on the report that I'm looking at. But I know that I saw at the game time he wasn't going to play. But yeah, I just think that they did really well considering some of the pieces that they had out tonight.
Okay, talking about one of the dumpster fire teams that we haven't talked about yet.
Joy,
uh, Eagles at home versus the Chiefs. What's your hot take?
31-14. This isn't even a game.
Yep, like I said earlier, this is the game that the Chiefs bounce back.
If the Chiefs go in there and play bad, they still win by 10.
All right, Colin. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I missed you being in here, so
Yeah.
hopefully we'll see you in here next week or the week after. You should be home. When are you coming home again? I know you said October. I just can't remember when. Take this down. But yeah, the Chiefs have to win this game.
Yeah, they can't afford to lose the game, but there's a lot of room for error in this game where they can play a little bit badly. So if they play badly, they still win by 10.
Yeah. So going over to the West right now, being as we're talking about the Chiefs, this is the main reason. The reason they have to win this game is because the Raiders and Chargers are playing in Los Angeles on Monday night by next Saturday. Awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely see you when you get home. And have a safe trip home if we don't talk to you. We can't wait for it.
Yeah. Let me know when you get in, bro.
But anyway, Monday night football this week. The Raiders are coming to the Chargers. If the Raiders win, that puts them at 4-0. And if the Chargers win, they caught up to the Raiders. And so they're still multiple games ahead of the Chiefs, and the Chiefs have to win this game. It's a very important game for them. I personally am going to take a Chargers win. I think Derek Carr is looking like an MVP right now, but their defense is not enough to stop the pass game with Justin Herbert right now, in my opinion. Justin Herbert really struggled against the Raiders last year, but this is a different football team. You know, they're together. They're doing great. They're playing winning football.
Question for you before I tell you what I think. Is Eckler hurt or is he okay?
So going into last week, he was listed as questionable, and I didn't think he was going to play, and he did play. So I think he's okay, and I haven't heard anything else.
I was just starting to look. If Eckler is in the game, that is a playing against the Raiders that sell out pretty much for the pressures on the quarterback. The running back play is super important for whoever they play. And with Herbie,
I don't know if Josh Jacobs is back either.
I just think that San Diego has a much better chance of winning if Eckler's in the game. I still think they're going to win.
I think he's playing, as far as I know.
I think San Diego wins the game. I think they win it by maybe 7.
I'm not going to give it that high because it's a divisional game, and this division is also kind of a nightmare with those 4 teams. Even last year when Denver was bad, they gave all 3 of the other teams a run.
I still don't think Oakland or the Vegas is that good. I think San Diego's much better.
I am going to take the Chargers on this game just because. But the Raiders have beaten good football teams, and you know, all 3 teams they beat last year were in the playoffs and had at least 10 wins, or not that had at least 10 wins last year. And so Miami was a crazy game. Pittsburgh, they aren't good, but it was still a dominant game. And the Ravens was a big win on week 1. So I think this game's going to stay close. It has to. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that this isn't going to be decided in the fourth, like the last couple minutes of the game or in overtime.
Yeah, it's going to be tight. I still feel like I really feel like San Diego's a touchdown better though. But you're probably right. It'll probably be close. And that's the other thing is that I haven't looked at years past, but I know under Gruden that the Raiders haven't fared well on the road in divisional games.
They beat the Chiefs at home last year, like in Arrowhead.
I
That
see.
was like one of the only wins or losses the Chiefs had.
And then you hit me with that. So yeah,
Yeah, because don't you remember they like
I
drove
do.
around the stadium and they were being obnoxious afterwards? And then we went to Vegas and kicked their ass.
Yep.
Also, Frederick, I don't know if you're still in here, but congratulations again. And make sure you send us an email and we will get this sent out to you as soon as possible. I don't know. I'm still taking the Chargers on this game. I think the Chargers are going to play divisional opponents just better this year than they did last year. Last year, Justin Herbert didn't win very many divisional games, but they were all close. And so I think he is a better quarterback this year, and I just think they're the better football team right now. And the last team from this division, the Broncos at home versus the Ravens. Teddy Bridgewater, Lamar Jackson in the mountains.
God.
This is the first, and this is the test that will tell us how legitimate Denver is. Because everyone is calling them fraudulent because the three teams they beat had 0 wins collectively.
You know, my instinct tells me to pick the Ravens.
On my preseason projections, before I knew how good or bad any team was going to be, I had the Ravens winning this game.
Me too. So you know what?
But I think I'm going to change. The point spread's only 1.
Well, yeah, it's
And
definitely a
I'm
pick 'em.
I'm going to go Broncos. I'm going to go Broncos. I think Lamar Jackson running around as much as he does is going to be really hard for him in that Denver air. Quarterbacks struggle playing there. And as much as that man runs around, he's dealing with back issues. He has not practiced all week because of it. So they don't even know if he's gonna play.
Okay, I I preseason picked the Ravens to win this game. I didn't figure it would be by much. I'm going to go ahead and swap and take Denver by 2.
Welcome to the dark side, brother.
I
I
don't
hate
like.
doing it. But
I
and
hate,
I can feel a pain in my stomach saying that. But something is telling me that I need to go with Denver on this game.
all right, let's keep going. I want to get rid of that one as soon as we did it. So
Okay. Probably the game of the week, other than the New England and
fired up.
Tampa Bay. Game of the week, the Cardinals at the Rams. I already know who I'm picking, but I want to hear what you say.
I think this game is even on a lot of fronts. Where I think the Rams have the benefit. They both don't have great run games. I'm
But
going
Daryl
34.
Henderson's going to be back.
I'm going 34-31 Rams at home in a tough fought divisional game.
I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that all 4 division opponents in this division, I have each and every game split 1-1 for
I know we
all
talked
4.
about this.
So, that means I'm picking the Rams. I think the Cardinals are the more explosive team, but I think the Rams are the better team. Explosive is not always good to me because there's more room for mistakes. Just like with the Chiefs, I really compare the Chiefs and what Kyler Murray is able to do as the same to me. And So I'm gonna take the Rams. They have that home field advantage, and we already saw what that home field advantage was like last week. So I think this is going to be a Rams matchup. They don't play the Rams again until week 14 in Arizona. So hopefully by then, we'll be able to see if they're going to split that series or not. But um, yeah, I'm
I
going to go Rams. It's not, I think this is going to be the first game that Kyler Murray struggles. I think they'll keep it close, but I think this is the first one he struggles.
yeah, and the other thing is I'm not convinced that DeAndre is 100%, and I still think that might have changed my mind a little bit if he was 100%. But I still think the Rams are going to win this game at home. I
I
really
mean,
do.
DeAndre Hopkins is going to play. We're going to see a lot of Rondale Moore and AJ Green this week. I think it's going to be a little less of Christian Kirk. Um, I think like he was last time. I think DeAndre Hopkins is going to be on that field as a distraction.
Yeah, Christian Kirk played such a good game last week. He had over 100 yards
So
receiving
did
too.
AJ.
Yeah, I mean, that just tells me that Kyler Murray is becoming a man.
He's becoming a legit MVP contender.
Yeah. All right, let's
Um,
roll. Are we done?
nope. Well, we got the 49ers
Oh
at
yeah.
or the Seattle at the 49ers. Based on what I just told you, I have the 49ers picked on this game because it is their home game. Jimmy G has proven to not be a complete dumpster fire. Seattle has shown their flaws finally. And, home field, I think 49ers are going to come away with this one after a tough loss to Green Bay last week.
Oh my God, what a horrible loss. Um, Straight up, I think Seattle starts fixing things in this game, but I don't think they have enough to win. I still think
Well,
they
if they
lose.
don't start fixing things this week, they have to play the Rams next week. So.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that division there is no easy games, but I think they get close. I don't think they pull it off, but I think they lose by 6, 30-24.
All right, Silver. Thanks for stopping by and thanks for participating in our giveaway.
Yeah,
Whenever he emails us, because he might not tonight, he might wait till tomorrow. Um, we'll send him an email back and make sure to hit you with an email.
or I'll
If
send
he's,
you his address when I get it.
oh yeah, that works too. Yeah, we'll get in touch with you in the next day or two. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. It's been fun. So I'm glad you were here.
Yeah, for sure.
So, are you saying that you are taking Seattle for this game?
No, I'm taking San Francisco by 6.
Oh, okay. I missed that part. And the North is all we have left, which whatever games are left. The Bengals, we got that win. Uh, the Browns at Vikings. Vikings are a 2-point favorite. Vikings at home, and I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna go on this schedule I made. I had the Browns winning this game. I'm going to switch my answer. Kirk Cousins just started cooking. Their defense is their only issue, and that's in the secondary. So therefore, that means all they really truly need to do is slow down the Browns' run game. Um, I'm not so much worried about the pass game. I think if this game had been in Cleveland, my answer would change. But since this is in Minnesota and that offense is finally heating up, I think this is going to be I think this is one of the wins they're going to have this year. I think they're going to win this game, and then people are actually going to start thinking they're a serious football team.
I'm with you. I'm taking Minnesota by a touchdown. Well, I'm gonna say 5, not a
I mean, the
touchdown.
point spread's only 2. I'm not going to take them by a touchdown, but
I think they focus on the run and the pass rush, and I really think that they slow down Cleveland this
I
week.
think they really proved something last week to me when they were able to win without Dalvin Cook.
Yes, and I still don't know if he's back this week or not.
He's still
But
listed as questionable, but beating Seahawks, I feel like, is almost harder than beating the Browns
yes, I agree. I think
because Russell Wilson can throw an 80-yard pass. It's hard to prevent an entire drive when they beat you in one play. So I think it's a little harder to beat the Seahawks, and they were able to do that at home. And now the Browns are coming home at home. I think they're going to win this game.
with you. I
All right, Lions and Bears in Chicago.
are you? I think it depends on who starts at quarterback.
At this point, I don't think it matters who starts at quarterback. They have to win this game.
I
I
think.
think they have to do everything in their power to win this game, and I still think they could lose.
Well, I'm if they start, I believe that if they start Dalton in this game against Detroit, they win. If they start Justin Fields, they lose. I think Andy can run the offense. He proved that he could run it week one. I truly believe that.
I
So
don't know that Andy's going to be back this week, though. So I think it's going to come down to Fields or Foles.
if and Foles hasn't played. Um,
Since
I
last
it,
year.
I think if Andy starts, they win. If anybody else starts, they lose.
Yeah,
So
I'm only going to take the Bears on this because this is like a make or break situation right now for the coaching staff and for their season.
and I'll go ahead and go on the record and state that Matt Nagy is not a bad coach.
I don't think he's a bad coach. I think their fans are terrible and it's making everyone be terrible towards him. And
Yeah,
he's kind of giving into that.
yeah. I think he may. I think he might quit before he gets fired. How's that?
Fair enough. And last NFC North team, Packers at home with Pittsburgh.
It's the one game this week I think is going to be a complete blowout.
Yep. I hope so.
I mean,
I don't care if the Packers win, but I do care if the Steelers lose.
they better be favored by about 16 points.
I don't think it's quite that much, but I'm going to check. I hope it's favored by that much because that makes me feel good. Let's see. Sunday. Where's it at? It is favored by 6.5.
Yeah. Take Green Bay on that one all day.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, and that leaves the nothing. Leaves nothing.
Dude, I think I just can't wait to see the results of this week because I think it's going to create some separation in some of these divisions.
Yeah, if we get a couple AFC North teams to lose this week. I mean, I'm not worried about Pittsburgh. But if at least one of the two other ones lose this week, that could be huge. And both of those teams could lose this week. I think Baltimore is going to struggle in Denver. Like, if they played that game at home, I would have taken Baltimore. But since they're playing in Denver, and I feel like that is one of the hardest places to play if you're not used to playing there because of that thin air. And as much as he runs around like a maniac, I just think he's going to struggle. And Minnesota is trying to get hot right now. So I think if it comes down to having to score 35 points to win, I don't think Cleveland can do it because they can't run the ball the whole time to do so.
Yeah, if they're forced into passing and they can't stay with their game plan, if they get behind, that is when they will lose big time.
Yeah, and could you imagine if both of them lost?
Wow, that'd be nice.
What good position that would put us in?
Heck yeah.
3-1 versus 2-2s.
I mean, that's a game lead and a game
Plus
lead.
a divisional game lead as well.
Yep.
That one divisional game is the reason they're in first place anyway.
Yeah. I mean, it's real excited. I'm really excited for Sunday. I'm wound up again. I'm ready for all these games. I don't think I want to wait.
I never want to wait, man. It's been a long week from Monday to Thursday.
You know, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. This has gone so fast.
Yeah, 2 hours. It doesn't even feel like 2 hours. It's been a good one. I've had a lot of fun today. I'm glad Robert decided to show up for a minute,
Heck yeah.
and Colin coming in with
Yeah.
his nonsense.
I know. I was watching other screens a lot tonight, so I didn't get to see so much of Colin. But
But yeah, Silver, Scorpion, Amanda, Shelby, JP right there at the end, Dawn, Marty, AZ, everybody, Jelicana, Maria. Pretty solid crowd tonight, and I
not to mention our random racist commenter.
the PP man.
He's PV man today. Why? But he'll have to be somebody else next week because he's blocked.
Okay, if someone comes in here next week, then I'll know it has to be the same person.
It's 2 weeks in a row though.
That's what I'm saying. 3, that kind of just basically is like there's no way it's someone random. Just happen to stumble upon our stream when we've been
Well,
doing this for so
but
long.
if you're on late, if you're on here and streams of people that you might be subscribed to or kind of similar content, I mean, it wouldn't take much to for our stream to show up on somebody's feed and pop them straight into. So maybe
Also,
it's somebody
I'm
strong.
gonna pull up this card shark short I put out yesterday, and I'm gonna drop it in the chat just for anybody that wants to see it. I'm starting a small little mini series. Um and this is just part 1, and I'm going to try to post one every Wednesday or Thursday until I run out of them. And I just want everybody to know that other than the ones that I obviously want, and everybody's going to know when they see it which ones I'm looking for. This is not card hunting, but it is uh very similar. And obviously, I'm looking for the Patrick Mahomes series of it. Everything else is going to be available at any of our giveaways just because I don't need all of the extra stuff. But um, let me click on this real quick, and I'm going to drop it in there. Also, anybody that's still in here, and also you, Dad, what did you think of our thumbnail for today?
I loved it. I was seeing it. And I was like, heck yeah.
I love it so much. I was not on the Chase bandwagon. I didn't want to be a bandwagoner. I wanted to see him perform before I gave him credit. And I think that's fair. But I love that picture, and I'm like super happy with it. I figured I could use a Bengals player since it's their only primetime game this week. Copy. Come on now. Copied. All right. Yeah. Anybody in the chat, including you, Dad, because I don't think you even know what it is, definitely check this out. And I'm going to be posting one every Wednesday or Thursday, depending on when I do it. And it's a little short series I'm going to do until I open all of the ones I have. I'm pretty excited about it. They're cute. They're cool. I didn't find what I look for on week 1 of doing it. So therefore I can make it a series trying to find it all. There are 2 chase players which are golden versions, and that's what my ultimate goal is. I've got about 20 of these things, and I'm going to keep opening them, try to find them, and all the rest of them I'm going to give away to
Uh,
whoever. Are you watching it?
Yeah.
Honestly, Amanda, I've got baseball versions of those too, but I only have like 6 of them. And so those we're probably going to give away all of them. I don't know if there's any players that we want out of the baseball series, but this is the series 1, so there's going to be more of these. Therefore, I'm going to spend too much money on more of these in the future. But Amanda, thumbnails are always important. It doesn't matter if you have 1 subscriber or 1 million subscribers. Like my dad had some guests on his channel today. It was a couple, and they got one video that just blew up because on she said she couldn't figure out why, and they didn't have hardly any subscribers, but on her thumbnail there was a picture of her out on the beach because they're beach detectors. But just the fact that her face, her body, everything was on the thumbnail, that attracts people. People don't want to watch videos that don't have thumbnails. I don't understand why. It's all the same content, but that's just how YouTube works. So even though your channel's just starting out and you don't have a lot of subscribers, the thumbnails and tags and everything definitely help.
Yep. And hey, Alex, just so you know, the comments are turned off on that video for the card sharks.
Yeah, it keeps turning off. I have to go back and turn it on like every 5 minutes. And then eventually, like 3 days into it, it'll keep them on. It does it for every single video.
What a hassle.
Yeah.
Well, I
But
think we got through
yeah.
everything today. Are we ready to call it?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I have to work in the morning. I got to work 3 days and then I'm off the rest of the week. So, just hang out on here. There's a couple things I wanted to like ask you about real quick, but yeah, for everybody still in here, the 5 or 6, however many people still in here right now. Thanks for hanging out this long. I know it's been 2 hours. I can't believe it's been 2 hours, but the fact that you're still here after 2 hours means so much to both me and my dad. Um, we appreciate everything, and I hope that we can either hit a milestone or something crazy happen and we can do another giveaway because I had a lot of fun with that today. I am so glad that whoever suggested to go for 10 minutes or whatever we did, because that made that I've watched a million of those 1 minute long ones and it's just not the same. That 10 minute is awesome.
Ugh.
10 out of 10 would do another 10-minute race in a heartbeat. But the best part is it goes on so long, you don't have to just sit and watch it the whole time. You can still just talk.
Yeah, I had going through and doing stuff while it was going on was kind of fun too, though.
Yeah, so definitely keep an eye out. We want to do more giveaways whenever we can. I'm gonna start working on some stickers and cool little collectible items um, to add to our giveaways, and we might do more frequent ones with those, if anything. But yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that, and we'll be back Monday before the Chargers Raiders matchup to talk about all the crazy shit that happens on Sunday, because I have a feeling this is going to be a really weird week of football. A lot of things are going to happen. People are going to be like, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. So keep an eye on games like the Jets and the Titans. Obviously, the Patriots and Bucks. There's a couple matchups just keep an eye out for, because I think we're going to see a lot of interesting things happen.
Right
But
on.
next stream will bring more sports junkies. Definitely do, because we love each and every one of you guys, and we have so much fun talking about any kind of random sports stuff and with all of you. So, dude, Amanda, you just keep practicing, because right now I'm doing all my editing from my phone until I get a computer. But it's not fun. I mean, it gets fun once you get good at it, but I'm not good at it. Just keep doing it and doing it and doing it, and eventually you're gonna rewatch it and be like, I don't like that, I want to change it, and then you're gonna fix it and you're gonna be happy with it. It's a long learning process that I'm still stuck in. It's not easy, but it's worth it once you get the hang of things. So you'll get there. You just got to keep pushing yourself to do better and learn as much as you possibly can. Go to YouTube for help. I know it sounds funny because we're on YouTube right now, but YouTube has taught me so many things. Did you just change your background?
I'm playing.
All right. Well, it's officially 1 a.m. We hit the 2 hour mark. I got to work in the morning. So without further ado, we will see you guys on Monday. And stay safe. Watch some football. Watch some college football. Do what you got to do. And we will see everybody on Monday.